Save the best for last. This, like I told, I just need to get everything here out. Because this is such a mess that I need to go through it and I don't want to do it in here. So I just gonna start empty everything, and I clear the table in the living room so I can sit there. So I just gonna bring everything there and start to go through it. Hello everyone, this is part 2 of the decluttering series I have up now, and today we're gonna tackle this cabinet in the entryway, and we're also gonna tackle in the end the paper clutter that I also store in this cabinet. So stay tuned for that, and I hope this gives you so much inspiration that you want to clear out your own home after this. So I empty everything out from here besides this, if it's come a fire, and also a book here for the oven, or else I empty this out. And here I put all the paper because that is something I need to go through. And see, it's a lot of paper down here also. This is gonna take a while. Every one of us have our own binder with stuff inside it, with paper, important paper. My husband is not here. I have it in another box for him. And this is the stuff I empty out from that storage space. And here I need to go through it piece by piece and see if it's something I want to get rid of. And also just organize it. So I have like my sewing machine. I need to try it out and see if I want this, because I never use it, and I remember I didn't like it. But my sister wants a sewing machine, so I'm gonna try it out and see if I still want this or I'm gonna give it to her. This is my wedding dress. This is my keepsake box, my husband's keepsake box, but we don't have only keepsakes in here. We also have school material in here. It's just tools, shoe products, foot bath. This is for DIY, random stuff, probably, I don't know either. Children's keepsakes box, and this actually is keepsake for them. It's photos, paper for DIY, and I also have paper for DIY in there. So I like want to combine them together. And then it's just the electric here in the corner. Behind here I have 2 boxes with shoe products and random stuff. But first I just have to eat. I'm hungry. And Dino, he still sleeps. Where do I going to start? I don't know. Now I have been eating my dinner and I don't know where to start. I feel now it's just overwhelming me, and I lost a little bit the feeling of the clutter, and that is not good when I'm going to do that, because I need my decluttering feeling to get rid of stuff. But maybe I start to look in this one. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna close it because it's so much. I don't actually know if it's something to get rid of in here, because this is my DIY box. I actually don't know, because I decluttered this before, and then I get rid of a lot of stuff also. I just want to put this back. I'm gonna empty a little out and check. Maybe my daughter wants this because she like to make stuff. Maybe my sister wants this, because I don't use it. I have this when I was little and I don't use it so much. Maybe my daughter needs and wants this one when she makes stuff with fabric. Going to ask her about this and going to ask her about this. Because I have here when I go into decorate stuff, and also here. I don't need all of them. I wanted to make a dress out of this. I still want to make a dress out of this. But I say that for around 100 years. So I don't know. I don't think I ever gonna make a dress with this fabric. Even if I want to, and I have a dream how it looked like, and I have a dream that I have it on me, but I never come to the point that I make it. You can see that this is not only keepsakes. This is also school material that I have in my box. But I find stuff I want to put in an actual keepsake box that is only for keepsake stuff. I also find my international driving license I had one time. The picture is not the best, but this is really old. This is like a memory. I had this when I go to Egypt and I drive there. And it was 2018. I want to save this because of the memory. Also want to save this. My daughter made this for me when she was a child. She made this also inside it. And I find these two pieces that Nelly, my sister child, did for me once. And I don't want to break them. So I'm gonna store them inside here. So this is safe in here. This is something I also want to save because this is like a treasure for me. Also have this one that my husband bought for me from Egypt. He come from there, and as you can see, it's a bird. It's the head here, and this is really beautiful. This is a mirror, and I like this. This is really, it's really nice, and this is also something I want to save. Of course, I can use it, but it's quite bulky to have in the bag. So I want to save it. Let's open my box. The first thing I see is a bunch of wedding picture of me and my husband. This picture, I really like it so much. I didn't know he's gonna lift me, and this is like pure happiness on this picture. Some stuff the children made for me. Yeah, Nilo made this heart. That's special. That is really special for me, when that he made something like this for me. They was thinking I am the princess here, the queen here. This is actually pictures in it over me on this CD, who is model picture. We did that for fun, but the picture is actually really good, so I bought them. Nilo, right? It was Valentine's Day. More heart for me. Nilo, so cute. I think it was also he who made this with 2 hands, hold a heart, it'll be like a heart. My drawing book, we see about this. I used to draw. Maybe I was not so good at it, but I liked it so much. This I made a picture of my daughter when she was younger. I painted this 2008. Gonna look like my husband, where it's not. Flowers. The family in animal. I am the giraffe. That is saving. Something I made, but sometimes with stuff like this. It's really fun to make them, but we don't always have to save them. This one I actually like, but sometimes it's just fun to make stuff. This is something my daughter made for me 1 year. This is really cute, want to save it. This is something someone made for me one time. It's then Marie, you are worth of gold. This is actually my daughter painted this, and I liked that so much. So I asked her if she can give it to me. So she did. It's a new day. I had to stop yesterday because it went too dark and too late, and the memory in my camera was full, so I couldn't film anything more. But this, so far, this is just a bunch of trash. And this is also stuff I'm going to get rid of. And this is stuff I'm going to give away. And this belongs to my son, so this is gonna go in his room. And then I need to continue with my keepsake box and see what I can do there, and then just put everything back. This is how it looks like now. I need to go through the paper. I'm going to stand here. And this going to be in front of here. So that is what I accomplished in here so far. Today we're gonna clear out some paper, the paper clutter in my home. And I do that in the beginning of every year. I have done that for, I don't know, maybe 20 years. Even my son gonna do it here beside me. He bring his paper here. I have here all my paper. I haven't the paper here that is in my keepsake box, because that paper already went through. But I have a lot of other papers, and a tip to do it is to have a binder or something like this for all the person in the family. So I have one for me, one for Nilo, one for my daughter and my husband have one. And that is a little bit the boundary for us. But I know some people have to save a lot more paper. Maybe you have a business, then maybe you should have a binder for your business. You can also use something else to have your paper in, but have something where you put all the important documents, so you have them collected in one place. And other paper who is not important, just go through this and see if it's something you have to save. Maybe you just have to save it 1 month because you need the information, and then you can throw it out. And I know also that some paper we have to save because it's law on that. But here in Sweden, we have law on that, but we have also everything on the internet. We have everything on our account. So let's start. I think I just want to start going through all of this. It's a lot, and I always put them in different categories. When I do this first round, I put trash in one. Trash will have to be shred in one, and then the paper I want to keep in one. And then I take the trash out when I'm done with this, and I sort through the paper that I want to save. I did this off camera because my son is here and he is doing some noise. But I have a bunch of cut paper to take to trash. I have a big bunch of paper to go to the recycling bin. I have little more paper here in the corner that I need to check little more. I have put paper at the side that I'm gonna put in the binder I have here, but I need to go through the binder first. And then I have a bunch of paper here. I also have a bunch of paper here I need to shred. And actually I cut this with the scissors in small pieces. So no one can read it. And this is how far I come for now. But I think I'm going to start with the binders. And I don't think I'm going to get through my daughter's because she's 20 now. And that's actually for her to go through. And my husband's I don't gonna touch either. I just gonna look for mine and Nilo's binder and see. I went through my son's binder and it's not so much in there. But my binder, it's a lot, obviously because I'm older than him also. So I need to go through this and see if I can take something out from here. I also find this new insurance paper I need to put in here and take out the old because I get new every year. And mine is like, I don't know where to start because it is so much. And now I have so much paper from the hospital also. But I think I start from the end this time actually. In the end I have my paper from the school, all the school I went to a lot, so I have a lot. This I can take out. This is a paper the doctor write for me. But I used that paper one time for the dentist to get the money down a little. Here we see, here is the old paper and I'm gonna put in the new paper. This one I have to shred. It's just good to let this take little time and that you can sit down in peace and calm and not have the children running around, because some paper is important to actually think about if you need to save or not. But sometimes it's life, we have the children around us and we have to work with what we have. So don't do as me and take out all the paper you have if you have so much that you know that you can't accomplish this in one day. Then just start going through the paper and just declutter and take out the paper you don't need. And then when you come down to a shorter amount of paper that you know you want to save, then you can put this out. So if you don't have time, start to just declutter little every time you have time. Because it's easier to fix all the paper when you have all the paper in front of you that you want to save. Because you have to declutter and then organize the paper you want to save. I can actually be better with having paper stuck together, but I know all the important documents I have is in this binder, so it's easy to find it anyway. I try to make it as good as possible, but at the same time I want to have the most important thing front. Making some progress here. This is Nilo's binder, that's my binder. This is the paper I'm going to keep, that's the apartment paper, dog paper, just some books to write in. This paper have to be shredded, this going to trash, and all of this going to the recycling bin. And this makes me so happy to take all of this paper out. I hope you also find motivation to clear out your paper and declutter the one you don't want and sort through the paper and make the paper be organized so you can find the important documents you need to save. And look at the bag we took out together, me and Nilo. All of this paper is going to the recycling bin. And I think this is a lot, and I'm so happy for this. This is just paper who was stored in my home that we didn't need anymore. I hope you find the motivation after this video so you also can go through your paper and take out the paper you don't need. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye!